Hey, what is up, people YouTube? It is I, the Marvel17, or you can call me Vinny, and today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Ben Reilly, and thanks to the accessories, Marvel Legends Spider-Carnage. Now anyway, this figure is actually pretty nice. I like it. So anyway, with that being said, let's not waste any more time and take a look at the figure. Now, since I have not reviewed the original, well, not the original, but, you know, the other Spider-Man in the Marvel Legends line, I am going to have to go over the sculpt as if this was a new sculpt to me. So, let's begin. I can indeed confirm that this sculpt is indeed the same sculpt as the other Marvel Legends Spider-Man, but it is still good for Spider-Man. First to head. Now, it does look like it doesn't have that much detail, but the eyes are actually sculpted, which is actually a nice touch for Spider-Man. It does make it pop. Spider-Man is definitely known for being one of the thinner superheroes, meaning that he's not too bulky. But despite his lack of bulkiness, he still is nicely sculpted with some of the muscle that he should have in there, whether it be on his pecs, his abs, his biceps, everything. The body is a good sculpt for Spider-Man. The legs are nicely sculpted too. Again, they look thin because that's what Spider-Man is. He's thin. He's a very flexible superhero. So, this design does work for Spider-Man rather well. So, Sculpt will be getting the instant thumbs up. How about that paint job though? The paint job is actually nicely well done. It's very clean. Although on mine, it does have some paint issues. Yeah, only on mine. There's one part that actually kind of did piss me off, but I'll go into that in just a little bit. So, without further ado, let's go over the paint. The paint job is very clean on Spidey. They painted the eyes rather well to where there's no red bleeding through, so that's good. The webbing on the suit also does look good. The spider is also my favorite part. It is nicely well done with a good black paint job. Some paint is bleeding through, but again, that's on mine. And there are actually some parts where the red will be seen through the spider, so that's also another issue, but that's not really too much to complain about. The blue is also nicely well done. The gray on his wrists are also well done too, because, you know, they're just gray. They're supposed to be gray. The webbing on the fingers are hit and miss for some people, although on mine, I seem to be lucky. They're not too bad. And on the fists, again, they are not too bad. Again, the webbing is nice. Moving down, again, the blue continues, as well as the red, which goes onto here. But that bolt right there, they forgot to paint it red. Thanks, Hasbro. Yeah. Half red, half blue on the ankle parts, the lower knee parts. So yeah, that's good. Although on mine, there's red bleeding through the blue right there. And that's an easy fix, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. Anyway, the red. Still continuing on the back. Keeps going up. And there we go. But here's the thing that pisses me off. And it was not my fault. He was packaged facing me. What is that? 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 I'm having a death the kid moment here. What the actual flying hell happened in the factory? Please, what in the red and blue hell happened? Tell me. Damn you, Hasbro. Come on, you have machines painting these. They should, you should not have missed one. What the hell? While paint job was bad on that part, it is still rather nice and clean. This is one of the best figures in terms of paint job. I love it. For articulation, again, it is nice. Assuming if you have the other Spider-Man, you probably know what to expect. But because I never reviewed the other Spider-Man, I'm gonna have to go over it. So first the head. The head, it's on a double ball peg. Get a nice range of movement there. Yeah, I know, there's a thunderstorm going on. Anyway, yeah. So, you do get a nice range of movement. Moving down to the body, we have an ab crunch. You can go that far forward. And this far back. For Spider-Man, this is good. This is a good range of movement for Spidey. For the arms, we have a butterfly joint right there. That works. We get a hinge and a swivel. So that works. We get a bicep joint, 360. Double jointed elbows. And a swivel hinge hand combo. So again, that's good. The waist can also swivel. Yeah, it's a very basic joint. Moving on to the leg area, and this is where I got disappointed with the figure in terms of articulation. This is how far he could go. This is 50 degrees at best. For Spider-Man, this is a problem. Spider-Man is able to do the splits, and they released 3 Spider-Man figures in the same year. The regular Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider-Man, and this Spider-Man, and the leg movement is limited because of this. I mean, yeah, there are ways to work your way around it, but still, for Spider-Man, I want the splits. Hasbro, fix this issue when you release the other Spider-Mans, because why? The thighs swivel. The knees have a double hinge. Again, good range of movement. And the ankles have a hinge. And we have an ankle rocker. So that's good. So when it comes to articulation, this is a nicely articulated Spider-Man figure. Just like the previous three. Except those legs need to do the splits. Seriously. Hasbro, get your freaking crap together and stop reusing molds, you lazy bastards. Now time for size comparison. He stands roughly about 6¼ inches. Here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Injustice Gods Among Us Batman and the Marvel Legends Carnage. As you can see, they are scaled pretty nicely. So, if you want any superhero display at all, you got one. You're not limited at all. It is accessory time, and good old Reilly comes with plenty. So anyway, let's go over the hands. The hands, we get 2 open hands, well 2 raw crawling hands. We get 2 raw crawling hands, sculpted nice, painted nice. The webbing is well done. No complaints there. We get a the second web flip hand and the second fist hand. The webbing on mine is rather nice. Though I did hear that some people have crappy webbing paint jobs on some of their hands, which kind of sucks. Finally, my favorite part, the Spider-Carnage hands. I know that these are just Carnage's hands, but they work for Mr. Reilly. And the Carnage's head. I like this head, but I think they should have resculpted the head because they should have given him Spider-Man's eyes, but still had Carnage's mouth. That's really the only complaint I have about it, honestly. So yeah, do be careful. The heads are very hard to switch. I recommend you using a hairdryer. Trust me. So thanks to the fact that he's pretty much 2 figures in one package, your options with the accessories are all near limitless, honestly. You are going to have a good time with this Spider-Man. So what's the final verdict on the Marvel Legends Ben Reilly / Spider-Carnage? Sculpt is good, paint job's good, articulation, again, good, accessories, awesome. With that being said, this figure is awesome. But I can't say it is a must-buy. Because of the repeated issues with the legs, that kind of holds it back. But if you're a die-hard Spider-Man fan, I do suggest that you pick this up. Not to mention, the Spider-Carnage accessories do make the figure and also make the figure 2 figures in one. You're basically paying $20 for one figure, but at the same time you're getting a second figure. Assuming if you don't buy a second one to display him on his Ben Reilly at Spider-Carnage. But still, this is an awesome figure, and I recommend him to hell and back. With that being said, I'm the Mario Bros. 17, and I am out. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. I will see you all in my next video. Peace out.